Okay. Let's grow and let's go. Reggie B coming at you once again with another video, the Growth Times Infinity Podcast. Welcome to my subscribers. Welcome to the new subscribers. Shout out to the new subscribers. I've picked up a few new subscribers ever since the last time that I made a video. So shout out to you all. I appreciate you all subscribing to the channel. And as always, whether you are new or whether you are seasoned, I hope and pray that you receive value from the content that I share with you on this channel. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. So in the last video, I told you that I'm starting a 3-part series on mental health, with the month of May being Mental Health Awareness Month. So what I want to do going forward in the next few videos, I want to talk about some factors that have an effect on our mental health. Now, in the previous video, we talked about money, finances, wealth when it comes to our mental health, the positive and negative effects that money and finances have on our mental health. So I definitely want to invite you, if you haven't checked it out as of yet, I would definitely invite you to go check out that video, episode number 309 of the Growth Times Infinity Podcast. Money and finances having a positive and negative effect on our mental health. Go check it out, y'all. Again, if you haven't checked it out yet, go ahead and go check it out. If you have, hey, perhaps you feel it's worth checking out again. Maybe you missed something. So go check it out. Tap in, tune in, let me know what you think. Now in this video, part 2 of the series, as we continue, you know what I'm saying? Mental health is the month of May, Mental Health Awareness Month. We're going to talk about some positive and negative effects of entertainment. The topic of discussion, one word, entertainment. We all like entertainment. We all like to be entertained. Now, with that being said, there are some positive and negative effects that entertainment has on our mental health. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about it. So let's get it. So I definitely want to start off with the positive impacts that entertainment has on our mental health. Very important thing. For one, social connection and escape. That's a positive impact that entertainment has on our mental health. Entertainment can foster social interaction through shared experiences like watching movies or listening to music with others. It can also provide an escape from daily stressors and offer a chance to relax and de-stress. All that good stuff. 100% agree. Social connection, right? So I know for me personally, I chop it up with, friends, family, co-workers, associates, and all that good stuff. And we talk about, you know, we always recommend, hey, go see this movie, go see that movie. I feel like you would like it. I feel like that you would be interested, that you would be entertained, that type of thing. So, you talk it up, you chop it up with your people, and they recommend movies, they recommend TV shows, music, music, music is for me. I gotta tell you, in regards to me and music for me personally is the ultimate vibe. I love music. Music does it for me. And I'll tell you this, I've never been diagnosed, I've never claimed that I've had mental health issues. And I feel like it's because of music, my love for music. Now, those of you, we've been connected. We've been connected for quite some time, for maybe a number of years, through the Growth Times Infinity Podcast. And I refer to myself as the growth advocate. But there was a point of time in my life, back in like the early 2000s, that I would claim to be the music connoisseur. And it was because I was a lover of music. Not only a lover of good music, but a lover of great music. I mean, I can still chop it up with people now about music, you know what I'm saying? But back then, I was nothing nice, you know what I'm saying? I was all on that music. And again, I am now, but man, I just love good music. Now, One of my jams for sure is 90s hip hop, rap, and R&B. That's my jam. But it goes beyond that. To me, it doesn't matter the genre. I just love good music. So not only do I love my 90s hip hop, rap, and R&B, but I love 90s alternative music. We can go back a little bit more. We can go back to the 80s. I love the 80s. Remember that show on VH1? I love the 80s. That's what I grew up on. I grew up in that decade, the 80s. And in my household, we had VH1, we had MTV, and that's what I was watching. So that's what I grew up on. So I was on that too. So I was on 80s rap. Not only that, I was into 80s pop, right? I was into 80s rock music. So I was all in, y'all. I mean, holla at me. What did you listen to, man? Don't get me started on this. I'm talking about Prince. I'm talking about Michael Jackson, Anita Baker. That was my jam. You talking about R&B and soul back then when R&B was rhythm and blues. You feel me? So we talking about Anita Baker. We talking about Patti LaBelle. Again, it was, the pop and the rock as well. We got Madonna. We got Bon Jovi. We got Journey. George Michaels, Duran. Holly, if you hear me, I can go on and on. Feel me? You feel me? I can go on and on about this. The music connoisseur is coming back. The music connoisseur is here for a moment. You feel me? So yeah, as I mentioned, y'all see what music do to me? Again, for me, music is the ultimate vibe for me, man. Like seriously. I love listening to music still. I go back to the classics as I mentioned. Even going back to the 70s, right? There was soul, there was Isley Brothers, Frankie Beverly and Mays, there was Al Green. See, y'all done got me started, man. I can't stop. I'm trying to stop, but I can't stop, you feel me? It's music. I think many of us, if not all of us, should love music like I do, man. Again, it's the ultimate vibe, and it definitely aids in mental health. I feel that way. It's just for me personally. I love listening to music in my spare time. Although I love my family, I love spending time with my family. I love spending time with my wife, with my kids, with my people. You feel me? But it's nothing like music. I can't socialize all the time, every minute of my life, every minute in every day. So I just turn on that music, man. If I'm riding in my vehicle, I turn on the music. And another thing about music is, for me personally, there have been plenty of times where I've taken trips to other cities, to other states. And I could have flown there and it would have took me like an hour or two, maybe a little bit more to get there. But I choose to take road trips. I choose to jump in the ride and turn on my music. If I've driven like 18 to 20 hours on the road, but long as I had my music, it was all good. So music, man, you know what I'm saying? It's all about social connection and escape when it comes to our mental health. Again, if you vibing out to music alone as an escape like I do, or if you chop it up with your people, your family, your friends, your co-workers, if you chop it up with them and you express common interests, again, it's all about social connection. You can connect with people through music as well. If y'all have the same love, if y'all have the same taste for music, and don't forget watching movies and TV shows, right? It's all about social connection and escape. That's the first positive impact of entertainment in regards to our mental health. The second impact, positive, is that it has therapeutic benefits. Again, music therapy, for example. We're going to go back to music. We're going to talk about that. Music therapy, for example, has been shown to be effective in treating various mental health conditions. Engaging in creative activities like writing and reading can also be a powerful way to manage stress and improve mood. So not only music that offers therapeutic benefits. So if you're a creative person, and by the way, we're all creators, right? God created creatives, which we are. We are creators. It's all about bringing out that creativity in your life, right? So if you're a lover of music, if you are into writing, like for me, for example, that's a hobby that I recently picked up. And I love writing. I really do. I have come to love writing. But writing is something that I've always done, that I've always been good at, that I've always excelled in. So you may be into writing. You could be an author. You could write in your journal, that type of thing. Or you can kind of just, dibble and dabble in writing, just writing down whatever, right? So writing, bringing out, enhancing your creativity. It has therapeutic benefits. So writing, for one, reading. If you're into reading books, I love reading books as well. Right now, I'm reading The Atomic Habits, which is a great book, right? So I love reading, man. Reading is very beneficial. Reading is fundamental, and reading can be a great benefit when it comes to our mental health. So aside from those creative activities like writing and reading, but if you're an artist, right? If you're a music artist, if you are into fine arts, that's another way to exercise therapeutic benefits. So yeah, just being a creative in general, man, is another positive impact in regards to entertainment and mental health. Therapeutic benefits. Another positive impact that I would like to share with you is increased awareness. For example, positive portrayals of mental health in entertainment can help to destigmatize mental illness and encourage individuals to seek help. I love it. I love it. I love it. And my takeaway from that, what I gather from that is when we look at entertainment, and there are people out there, celebrities and athletes and people who are maybe even what they call it, the people that be on social media, influencers. That's what I'm looking for. Influencers. There are people that we see, whether it's on TV, whether it's on the movie screen, whether it's, on our laptop, our computer, our device. And we've been very fortunate to have witnessed people who either have had challenges or they suffer from specific mental health disorders. And these particular people have been transparent. They have been willing to share their struggles, their challenges with the public, with people who view them, their fans. And as a result, it can be very encouraging. It can encourage people to seek the help or to take whatever steps there is necessary to help them in their mental health. If there are people who can relate to what a celebrity or an athlete or an influencer is going through, if they can relate to it and they see and they hear the story of these people and they say to themselves, well, if they can overcome the challenge, so can I. So it's a beautiful thing, right? Increased awareness, another positive impact of entertainment in regards to mental health. It's a beautiful thing, man. And, I'm just very thankful, praise God that these celebrities and these people that's in the limelight and entertainment, they come out and they share their story and they're vulnerable, they're transparent. So, man, praise God for those people, man, because with you all doing that, you're really helping people. So I commend you for that. I really commend you for that. So those were a few positive impacts of entertainment in regards to our mental health. So as we move right along, I want to share with you some negative impacts that entertainment can potentially have on our mental health. Excessive screen time, for example. Studies have actually linked excess screen time to increase anxiety and depression, particularly in young people. Young people, come on, y'all. And I see it all the time, man. I really be seeing it out there. When I be out there out and about, if I just be out there running errands, if I'm working or whatever that I'm doing, what you see? You see these people on these devices, right? You see them on their devices. What they doing? They like this. They're looking down at the screen, man. It's like there's a lack when it comes to eye and eye, um, when it comes to eye and eye connection, right? Looking people in their eyes. If you're passing by somebody, just greeting people, hey, how you doing? But these people are out here in the public on their screen. And not only that, it's enough that you out here, you know, having this excess screen time that you're out here, you know, outside, out in the public, whether you're in the mall, you're in the store, whatever. Not only are you doing that, but you're doing it in your house as well. So it's enough that you're doing it in your house, but you're doing it outside and vice versa. You feel me? So there comes a time when looking at our phones and our devices becomes a bit excessive. So I definitely want to encourage you, man, cut down that screen time. Really, man. It's all about face to face interaction. Lift your head up and look out into the world, look out to the people. Be aware of your surroundings because that excessive screen time, it could potentially have a negative impact on your mental health. Another thing is negative media portrayals. That's another example of negative impact in regards to entertainment and mental health. So, negative media portrayals. The media can perpetuate negative stereotypes about mental illness, leading to increased stigma and discrimination. So, you know what the media does sometimes? Now, they put out these numbers of, the percentage of people, how many people are suffering from depression and other mental health disorders. Now, granted, it may be some truth to that. But then again, it's like, it all depends on how you choose to perceive that, how you view that. So it's like, are you adding to that problem, or would you rather be a solution to that problem? If you feel like that you may be suffering from a mental health disorder, there is a possibility that you can seek help and get better. There's definitely that option. There's definitely that possibility. On the other hand, people get discouraged by that. People just get discouraged by the numbers and what the media is saying about some of these mental health disorders, right? So definitely, I want to encourage you to look at things differently. Think about how you can help yourself and how you can help others in regards to making mental health better for either yourself or the next person. So that's something I want you to think about. That's something that I would like to encourage you to do. So negative media portrayals, that's another negative impact of entertainment in regards to mental health. And the last one that I want to share with you is social comparison. The curated and often unrealistic portrayals of life on social media can lead to social comparison and feelings of inadequacy, negatively impacting self-esteem and mental health. So yeah, all that good stuff, man. And it's something that we talk about social media. And the question I want to pose to you is, why are you on social media? Let's talk about that. Why are you on social media? Because a lot of us, we see certain things on social media, right? We see certain things. We see maybe perhaps an individual which appears to be living a good life. Whether it's a man or a woman. You see what I'm saying? They're physically fit. They have this extravagant house, this big house. They have this nice luxury car. They have this amazing looking spouse. They have these wonderful kids. They're traveling, they moving around, they're doing things, look like they're winning, right? So with that being said, as we see that, we can look at that one or two ways. One or two ways we can look at it. We can be encouraged by it. We can be inspired by it. We can say, man, this person looks physically fit. This person has this wonderful life. They have this car. They have this house. They doing things. You can be encouraged and inspired. And you can say to yourself, well, some of the stuff I want, I don't need everything, but some of the stuff I actually want. So I'm going to work at it. I'm going to strive for it. And I'm going to define my own success, in regards to my health and wellness, in regards to my mental well-being, in regards to my spiritual development, in regards to what I want my spouse to be. I'm going to define my own success and I'm going to strive for it if I'm not in that place right now. So I'm going to go to work. So you can look at it that way, or you can look at it this way. You can look at it at another way. You can say, well, I don't look like that. I don't have that. This person is winning. I'm not. I'm comparing my life to theirs, and my life is miserable. I'm doing bad in life. Woe is me. I want people to feel sorry for me. I don't have any self-worth. I don't know my self-worth. You can look at it that way too. And unfortunately, people choose to look at it that way. Instead of being encouraged, instead of being inspired to do better, if need be, or just being happy with where you are. Because as far as I'm concerned, many of us, if not all of us, we are in a very fortunate, blessed situation. Like for real. As far as I'm concerned, we're doing better than most. We are doing better than most as far as I'm concerned. So count your blessings. Count your blessings. But definitely social comparison is definitely, it can potentially have a negative impact on our mental health in regards to entertainment. So again, it's all about perception. It's all about how we see things. It's time to change it up. Peace and blessings to you as you continue your journey. So let me know what you think about this. The positive and negative impact that entertainment has on our mental health. I touched on a few things, right? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Feel free to leave a comment below. I would love to receive your feedback. I am Reggie B, aka the Growth Advocate, and I appreciate you all tuning into this episode of the Growth Times Infinity podcast. And one more thing before I go, I definitely got to give credit to the information that I shared with you. It is courtesy of Google search. So basically, I Google search entertainment and mental health, and it gave me like an AI overview, right? So I definitely got to give credit to that for providing the information that I could share with you on this episode. So once again, this was part 2 of the mental health series. The month of May, Mental Health Awareness Month. Let's tap in, let's tune in. Look out for part 3 coming at you very soon. And once again, I appreciate you all tuning in. Be sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And until the next time, keep growing and keep going.